In this session, I'll discuss about the brand strategy decision. And before that, just I will highlight till now what I have covered from the branding area. Now, in branding, till now I have discussed brand concept. This is basically the detail about the brand concept. Next, we have discussed brand significance, then types of brand, there are three types of brand. Then we have discussed concept of brand equity. These are some brand equity determinants. Then we have discussed selection of a brand name. After that, we have discussed brand sponsorship. Now I will start the discussion on the brand strategy decision, and this is basically the last topic from the branding area. Now in the brand strategy decision, we will discuss some important strategy which marketer can adapt to run their brand into the market. Now to be a successful manager, every manager should have a basic knowledge about the brand strategies decision. What kind of brand strategy related decision a marketing manager should take. So among them, important one is brand extension. Brand extension strategy for branding makes the company use the same name or same brand name for an enhanced version of the product or improved upgraded version of the product. For example, if we say about the Hindustan Unilever Surf brand, so Surf has extension like Surf Excel, Surf Excel Automatic, then Surf Quick Wash, then Surf Excel Ultra Blue, etc. like this. Then another example we can take here, like if we talk about the Hero Splendor. So Hero Splendor, then Hero Super Splendor, then Super Splendor Plus. So this basically the brand extension strategy with a improved version or upgraded version. Next, we'll talk about the brand licensing. In brand licensing, company allows other company to use trademark for a fee plus royalties on sale or business. It also enhances image and help in sales of core products. Brand licensing example, like if we talk about the Pizza Hut, then Domino's Pizza, then even if we talk about the petrol pumps, then two-wheeler, four-wheeler dealers, these are coming under this category. Next, we'll talk about the mixed branding. In the mixed branding, it's offer combination of manufacturer, store and generic brands. Manufacturer will sell under a national brand, then sell extra to a store to repackaged under a store brand, then make a generic, and it's maximize profit by appealing to all segment. Next, we'll talk about the co-branding. Co-branding uses two or more brands to increase loyalty and sell for individual brands. It also builds recognition for each, work best if products complements each other. Then here we'll talk about few more brand strategy decision, like brand rejuvenation. Brand rejuvenation means revitalizing an old brand which is gradually losing its market share. Companies can revitalize brands which have been losing market share over a period of time through step-by-step process that involves discovery, innovation, and expression. Simply, brand rejuvenation is revitalizing a old brand or alien brand or weak brand. Then we'll talk about the brand relaunch. Brand relaunch is done when a company launch a brand again after a certain time gap. Sometimes brands which are acquired from other companies are also relaunched with necessary modification. Next, we'll talk about the brand proliferation. Brand proliferation is the opposite of brand extension. It reflects to the introduction of new brand in the same product category. Unlike extending the brand name to other product category as in brand extension. For example, like if you take example of Hindustan Unilever, in the detergent category they are maintaining brands like Rin, Sharp, Wheel, etc. So it is basically the example of brand proliferation. Brand proliferation helps companies to reach a wider market through a different category of brand into the same segment, similar category of product, and targeting to a different segment. Next, we'll talk about the multi-brands. Multi-brands refer to introducing different brands in the same product category to satisfy the various buying patterns of customers. However, multi-branding may sometimes result in a smaller market share for a company if none of the multiple brands succeed in creating a significant market share. Then we'll talk about new brand name. New brand name is also a brand strategy decision. Now in new brand name, what happens? A firm can have a new brand name for a new product when it plans to enter a new product category. For example, Pepsi earlier entered the bottled water segment with the brand name Aquafina. So Pepsi is a very old renowned company. They enter into the mineral water segment or market with Aquafina brand. Now this is basically all about the brand strategy decision. Now from the branding area, till now we have covered brand concept, brand significance, types of brand, brand equity, selection of a brand name, brand sponsorship, brand strategy decision. So this is basically the end of the branding area. Thank you everybody. Have a very nice time.